Welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 9th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click on the bell notification symbol. Also, talking of subscription, if you click underneath this video, you can join up for my 3 monthly astrology magazine and regular written updates. You can also get your free daily horoscope within this. This week begins with a potent full moon in the sign of Virgo, which is all about precision, practicalities. It's also about those details, whereas the sun on the other side of the heavens is in the very compassionate sign of Pisces, but in a conjunction with dreamy Neptune. I think what we need to do at this time is to be particularly conscious of our boundaries. If we're being too self-sacrificing, Pisces energy, we need to balance it with looking after our own physical needs. On the other hand, if we're being too idealistic, we need to counter this with a more earthy appreciation of our situations. So something can come into the open now which may require some kind of readjustment or realignment. But you know, with Jupiter very supportive of this particular full moon, there is an opportunity to grow from whatever changes come about. In fact, the Sun is going to be in a very close alliance with Neptune through to Wednesday. This can make us very compassionate, but it's also important that we don't get so dreamy or caught up in the mystery of a situation that we take our eye off those nitty-gritty issues. Now, of course, Mercury has been tracking backwards, and on Tuesday goes direct in the Zodiac sign of Aquarius, where it's blessed, it's exalted here. So this is an opportunity to get things moving going forwards in a more constructive way. By the following Monday, Mercury does return to the sign of Pisces, and by the 29th of March will emerge from shadow and things really can start to speed up. But this week, on Saturday and Sunday, also sees Mars go alongside Jupiter. Now this is a glorious combination in terms of giving us more thrust, self-confidence, a desire to grow things. But another important alliance this week is between Venus and Uranus. Venus is back in its home zone of Taurus, but in its embrace with Uranus, the planet of surprises, can point towards separations or sudden connections. It just depends on our situation. But generally around love relationships, we need to make sure that we're keeping things fresh and we're staying alert for any changes that we may need to respond to. But Monday to Saturday does see Mars in a very tender angle with Neptune. So if there is something that we need to blend our practical energies and also our more sensitive, instinctive and intuitive drives around, this can certainly be very useful to us. So also with the Sun forging an enormously important sextile to Pluto, change is writ large across the sky. So whatever's going on in your situation, whether it's something you might feel that you're resisting or you're driving, that change ultimately can turn out to be a good thing, because Pluto very often activates things that we're not even conscious of at any given time. Your specific forecast, Gemini, suggests that old maxim of work-life balance can be very apt for your situation this week. An awesome link between the Sun and Neptune in the first 3 days can see you very imaginative when it comes to your goal setting and also your worldly interactions. But with the moon in the opposite part of your situation stressing practicalities around home, family and emotional issues, it is going to be important to tune into them to make sure that those are nourished too. Now Jupiter is forging a brilliant link with this full moon, so there could be some changes around where you live physically. That can mean moving altogether, or it's possible you're adapting a current abode. But with your ruler Mercury going forwards on Tuesday in the sign of Aquarius, that's good news. So if you've been waiting for a communication around a contract or an agreement, or getting clarity around something that's important to you, that can be a helpful thing. The Sun, however, does continue to forge a really important alliance with Pluto. When these two are working cooperatively as they are this week, it can lead to key changes. So that imagination you've been shown around your worldly role can see some kind of alteration in a physical sense, particularly around finances, which I know would absolutely delight you. But when it comes to your romantic situation, with Uranus and Venus combining in your 12th house, you may be quite surprised about who you think about, who turns up in your social media, or perhaps even in person. Yes, there could be a connection to an old flame, or perhaps a past experience in a surprising way can reconnect you to a desire for intimacy in your life, but in a different way going forwards. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like or comment on my channel. I answer all comments. If you'd like to subscribe to my monthly magazine or regular mail outs or your free daily horoscope, see the link below, or you can order your 12-month personal horoscope forecast and your character analysis and get 30% off by also seeing another link beneath this video. But for now, good luck and goodbye.